مساكم الله بالخير مشاهدينا وحياكم الله في حلقة جديدة من برنامج اونلاين. اليوم حلقتنا راح تكون لعشاق الكرة الإيطالية، لكن قبل ما نبلش الحلقة خلونا نتعرف على ضيفنا لهذا المساء. على الرغم من الأعباء المالية اللي أثقلت كاهل الأندية الإيطالية، أكيد بسبب جائحة كوفيد-19، وضيفوا عليها طبعا عدم وجود الجماهير في الملاعب، بالإضافة إلى النقل التلفزيوني وما إلى ذلك. كل هالأمور ما أعاقت الأندية الإيطالية من التعاقدات في هذا الصيف. هذا الموضوع اللي راح نتكلم عنه اليوم مع ضيفنا العزيز السيد أندريا دي كارلو، الصحافي بجريدة ريبابليكا الإيطالية. مستر أندريا, how are you and good evening?
Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for inviting me. And yeah, it's fine. Everything is okay.
Benvenuto.
Benvenuto. Grazie mille.
First of all, بداية، كيف ترى مستوى إنفاق الأندية الإيطالية في هذا الصيف على الرغم من جائحة كورونا كوفيد-19?
But it was a poor transfer market session, but we knew it because there are a few monies to spend, a lot of ideas, a lot of team that needs to improve their squad, but with no money, no party. And so we had to expect the last days to see something good, except of AS Roma, because AS Roma is it was the surprise of this transfer market session. They spent quite 100 million euros. It is an incredible effort from the new property of USA property Friedkin. They spend more than anyone for a single player. We talk about Tammy Abraham from Chelsea. They work to reduce the numbers of players and still to make low the average of an graphic. And so AS Roma was the king or the queen of the transfer market session, but I saw a lot of difficulties around Serie A, from Juventus to Inter, probably AC Milan did a good transfer market session, but they start from another idea, not to make a revolution, but to confirm the whole squad. He gave the chance to join this year the Champions League, but unfortunately, a lot of champions like Lukaku, like Cristiano Ronaldo and others left our Serie A. Is an objective, is not an opinion. Something went wrong, probably not only about the money, probably the appeal of our championship, but at the same time, I'm sure that will be a more balanced Serie A, more balanced championship, and it will be a very interesting fight to win the title.
اوكي، اكيد راح نتكلم عن نادي لكن في البدايه دعنا نتحدث عن حامل اللقب انتر ميلان. هل تعتقد بان صفقات الانتر لم تلبي طموح الجماهير، خصوصا بعد رحيل المدرب كونتي، اشرف حكيمي، وكما ذكرت اكيد النجم روميرو لوكاكو؟
They left probably 7% of his potential, because if you pay a trainer as Antonio Conte with 12 million euros for season, we mean 1 million for month, you have the certain that you will be champion. And if you pay him so much, it doesn't mean that he's a value. If you don't have any more Antonio Conte, it doesn't mean that you will not able to take this value. Simone Inzaghi is a good trainer, is a good coach, but he's not Antonio Conte. You can make a race with Ferrari or with a Hyundai. Hyundai is a good vehicle, is a good car, but it's not Ferrari. And so they really have an important loss. And Hakimi probably is the best right wing now in Europe. And if you talk about Lukaku, probably with Haaland, we are talking about the best striker in Europe. And if you lose at the same time these two players and one trainer, is quite a disaster. They took I repeat, a good trainer, but it's not Antonio Conte. He doesn't win. He have to learn how to win. And they took two good, really good player like Dzeko and Correa. But Dzeko plus Correa, it doesn't equalize the value of Lukaku. And so I don't know. I think that, in my opinion, for what I'm talking a few minutes ago, the level of Serie A is less respect the last season. And for this reason, Inter will be able to fight to conquer another title. But they really less strong than the last season.
نعم، بما أنك ذكرت تعاقد الإنتر مع خواكين كوريا، نجم الأرجنتيني يقدم مستوى جدا رائع في أول ظهور له، ما رأيك في هذه الصفقة؟
Well, I live in Rome and Correa play here in Rome with the Lazio jersey for several season, and so I know well the player. He's a fantastic player when he wants to play, when he wants to help the team, when his humor is okay. Probably like the Argentinian way of style of play. Sometimes he seems too shy, he seems out of context. But if you want to talk about the real value of Joaquin Correa, is a really good player. He's very technical, he's very strong. He has the potential to score every single match. He has vision. Definitely very important player. But if you lose Hakimi and if you lose Lukaku, probably Correa is not the right profile to take in the transfer market session. If you take Dzeko is the whole guy with experience, able to make to help the team to create chance to goal. But then you need the striker. Then you need the guy who score a goal. And Lautaro is similar to Dzeko, and Correa is similar to Lautaro. That is similar to Dzeko. And they didn't both a striker. They need one similar to Lukaku. I mean, like Tammy Abraham, like Mauro Icardi. The number 9, they took another number 10, another number 11. I don't know. Yeah, he's good. He's obviously a good player, but we have to analyze also the context. What do you need? Do you need a striker, or do you need another fantasist, another technical player? I don't know. But definitely the pitch will talk.
هل تتوقع بأن يكون الإنتر منافس قوي على اللقب هذا الموسم على الرغم من هذه التعاقدات كما ذكرت؟
Yes, for sure, because they confirm the squad. They have value. They know the play, the way he play 3-5-2. They are very solid squad. They are several players. They are growth. during the last season with Antonio Conte. One of all Barella, now European champions with Italy. They are strong players. Also Dumfries from PSV. I mean, they are good. They are good squad. But probably last year at the same question, I answered you. Their best team in Italy. No chance for anyone. They're the best with Conte, with Hakimi, with Lukaku. No chance for anyone. Today, I have to tell you, yeah, they're strong, but they will have to fight to conquer the title.
Sure. أما بالنسبة للفريق الآخر اليوفي، حدثنا في البداية عن تأثير خروج كريستيانو رونالدو عن فريق اليوفي. هل كانت متوقعة ومتوقع خروجه خصوصا بعد عودة أليجري؟
It was predictable because Cristiano Ronaldo didn't show any time during the season. He will to stay in Turin. Also, when if I don't remember bad, I think Real Madrid from the Spain, where a transfer market voice is so Ancelotti interested to take back Cristiano Ronaldo to Real Madrid. Ancelotti talked about this solution. And then Cristiano Ronaldo answered in his Instagram profile, I don't know, probably 20, 30, 40 words, no Juventus mention it. It was for everybody quite shocking. I mean, if you talk about your job, if you talk about your team, probably if you speak 40 words, probably Juventus will be one of them, and so we understood that it was something wrong. He's really good manager, Jorge Mendes, worked all the summer to find another solution. We were sure that the Manchester City could be the right choice. And the only to able to make this effort for his wage, for his high wage, and then while he was flying to Lisbon, and then Man United appeared and closed the deal. That is a fantastic story of transfer market session. You never say never in transfer market session. You have to wait until the end, because something in every moment can happen. But I mean, for Juventus was, I think, it's a disaster. This old guy, experience, selfish, everything you want to say about Cristiano Ronaldo, that more is not a player. When he plays, it's like a society with an SPA is something to that he goes out of this iconic image. But in the last season, he scored 36 goals. It is the same matter of Lukaku. If you lost Lukaku, you have to be able to take another player at this level. If you lost Cristiano Ronaldo, we are talking actually one of the three most strongest players in the world. You can buy Moise Kean. It's not the right dimension. It's not the right message. It's not the right deal. And I don't know. I really don't know what Juventus could do this year in Serie A.
طيب، بما انك ذكرت مويس كين، ايضا بالاضافه الى مويس كين تم التعاقد مع لوكاتيلي.
Okay, if you're hungry and you want a fruit, probably you buy an apple. If I come to you and I give you a piece of bread, you look at me if I, Mr. Andrea, but I need the fruit. Oh no, okay, it's a piece of bread. Yeah, okay, it's a piece of bread, but I need the fruit. And so Allegri asked a man in the middle of the pitch, able to organize the play, like Pjanic, similar to Arthur, but Arthur went wrong. And so he deserved, because if Allegri asks something, he deserved to be acceptable. He deserved a man with other characteristics. Locatelli, why Juventus bought Locatelli? Because Juventus, from probably the start of this history, is used to buy Italian player. If an Italian player, young player, Italian young player is on the transfer market, probably Juventus would buy him, because it's something like tradition. It's something related to history. And so if a good Italian player played well during the season in another team, probably Juventus will try to take the player, because they want to continue this tradition of strong player, but at the same time Italian strong player. You don't forget Buffon, Chiellini, Barzagli, Bonucci, Pirlo, Marchisio, Del Piero. Okay, for them is important. It is not a detail. They work on it. They will try always to take strong Italian player. And Locatelli, in the midfield of Italy, European champion of Mancini, is the only player who was on the transfer market, because Verratti, he will be in the Ballon d'Or, he's in Chelsea, Verratti, PSG, Cristante, Pellegrini, they're at Roma, but it's not the same profile, the same for Pessina. So Locatelli, I think that Locatelli is a right profile for Juventus. 90% is the ideal profile for Juventus, but it's not the profile they need. Danilo played in the midfield. In the last match, they lose at home with Empoli, and it was a disaster. And the same times with Moise Kean, if you lost Cristiano Ronaldo, you have to think at Mauro Icardi. You have to call Bayern Munich to keep the last contract to Lewandowski. You are losing the best. If you're losing the best, you have to check if something better or the same level is on the transfer market station. But the balance, the financial balance of Juventus didn't allow any important effort. And so Locatelli is probably a free loan for 2 seasons, and the same with Moise Kean. They sold Moise Kean 2 years ago, 30 millions. They bought back Moise Kean after 2 seasons with more value. There's something wrong.
أيضا بالنسبة لروما، تحدثت في البداية بأن روما تعاقد مع لاعبين فعلا هو بحاجة لهم مع السيد خوزيه مورينيو، شراء 4 لاعبين: باتريشيو، شوموردوف، فيينا، براهام. ما رأيك بميركاتو الجيلاروسي؟
Excellent, but probably not perfect, but excellent, as Roma needed to buy some players. Last season wasn't good in Serie A. They finalized their season at the 7th place, and so they needed to buy new players. An expert goalkeeper like Rui Patricio, an important striker like Tammy Abraham. Mourinho wanted a 3 striker, and they bought Helder Shomurodov. And then, as how Mourinho explained, the transfer market session of AS Roma, it was a session of reaction and not of scheduled. Because if you schedule some players, probably AS Roma needed a midfielder and a right back defender. But if you lost Spinazzola for injury, and if Dzeko one day woke up and tell, I want to leave and go to Inter, you have to buy another striker. And so it was a transfer market of reaction, but excellent. AS Roma missed something. They need a strong midfielder, and the bench is not the same level of the 11 Mourinho choose frequently to go on the pitch. But AS Roma has the chance, the potential, the value to make an important Serie.
إذن طموحات روما مع المدرب مورينيو، توقعاتك؟
But Jose Mourinho have to rebuild the AS Roma mentality. The AS Roma mentality in the team, in the city, in the press, into the restaurants, in the subway, in the office, because here in Rome we have to talk, we have to reconsider this definitely whole about the way of win. There are passion, there are a lot of pressure on his team, and probably this pressure is too it's too heavy. It's too heavy to consider it and to move on. And Jose Mourinho will work on it with mentality, with the health mental of the player, and obviously technical, tactical. They need to be a commander like Mourinho, and Mourinho, it would be the perfect teacher for them. They have to learn how to win, but not how to win a single match. What does it mean to win? To win 38 matches, to win a final, to achieve a goal, to manage the pressure. This out doesn't mean win. We are only at the start of this season, at the start of this adventure, but it was incredible to see how Mourinho already changed the mentality of AS Roma, and I believe that we just see something important. We just saw something important in the last matches.
نعم، أيضا ننتقل إلى نادي آخر وهو لاتسيو الذي تعاقد مع ماتيا زكاني، هايساج، بيدرو. رأيك بتعاقدات لاتسيو؟
But I think that probably we can say we can have the same ideas on Lazio and what Sarri can bring to SS Lazio, because the transfer market session is not excellent. Zaccagni is a good player, but he comes from Hellas Verona. Isai was an whole player of Naples without a contract, and Pedro, it was pulled out of AS Roma because he was not considered crucial for his new project of Mourinho. I think that probably the real value of AS Lazio is Sarri. If Sarri is able to bring his way of football, his way to style, his style of playing, is not so important the name, it's important the squad. If SS Lazio will able to complete the process, because they played for a long time with a defense on 3, and now are playing with 4-3-3. It's something revolutionary for them. If they finalize this process and we learn to play in a different way, and Sarri did a good work, they will not able to win the title, but certainly there will be every match a tough opponent to win against.
ايضا اذا يعني راح نتكلم عن اي سي ميلان، ذكرنا بان الانتر فقد نجم لوكاكو، اليوفي فقد نجم وهو رونالدو. بالنسبه لميلان حارس مرمى منتخب ايطاليا ايضا يغادر ميلان، خساره كبيره للروزينيري. ما رايك؟
Definitely, definitely. If you lost the best goalkeeper in the world, European champion, is a big loss. Donnarumma growth in academy of Milan, but the manager of Donnarumma, Mino Raiola, asked something too expensive for AC Milan. I mean, the matter is complicated because if you only consider as Milan lose Donnarumma, you have to say, yeah, it's a big loss. They failed. Oh, what a disaster. Okay. But then somebody or someone have to give a signal, have to try to change the things. Because if anytime a manager or player ask more and more and more and more, this club will fail financially. Okay. Yeah. The right and the good manager of the club is not always the guy who say yes, 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 but is the guy who say, no, we can move on. This is our offer. You want it or not? And I can only to appreciate what Milan gave and did with Donnarumma, because you have to, you need to have a more large view. You can consider only Donnarumma. You can consider only Çalhanoğlu, because now they have the same problem with Kessie. Kessie is another strong player, probably one of the strongest midfielder in Serie A. But Kessie are asking more than 7 million euros, and Milan said to this manager the same things. It's too much. It's too much, guy. We're living in a world during a pandemic. We are reopening now the stadium. Our sponsorship at the probably half of another year. We have to reconsider this. But probably players living in, I don't know, in another level, they don't consider what we are living. And Milan was perfect with Donnarumma. Then, if you ask me, is a great loss? Yeah, for sure, because Donnarumma, for the age, for the value, for the personality, yeah, is the best goalkeeper in the world.
لكن في المقابل ما هي أبرز التعاقدات بالنسبة لإيسي ميلان؟
I confirm what I told you before. I don't consider the best signing the new. I don't know, like Messias, like Giroud. But I really appreciate the way of Milan. They confirm the whole squad, and so they confirm of Tomori and Brahim Diaz. Probably they were and they are the best signing in the summer, because their way to play on loan, and Milan received from them an important effort to reach the Champions League. And they consider their value, and they go to Chelsea and Real Madrid to close the deal. And now they have a certified players that knew the Serie A, and they are ready to give more than what they gave last year. So I like Giroud, but he's really a whole player, 35 age. Messias is a good story, but he went from Crotone. I mean, I don't know if it was the ideal profile for Milan. They take and pay the last part of Tonali. Also, Maignan is a good profile, but it's not Donnarumma. And so I prefer to choose Tomori and Brahim Diaz like his best signing.
إذن هل ترى ميلان منافسا على اللقب في هذا الموسم؟
Yeah, definitely, for sure. They grew a lot during the last season. They improved, they confirmed their squad, except Donnarumma, and they had something good. Young player, experienced player. They have a good trainer. I think that Milan with Juventus, with Milan with Inter, are the guy probably not considerable a winners, because Pioli and Inzaghi didn't win a lot in their careers, but they are good teams in a good moment. And so Inter Milan will fight to conquer the title. Probably the second row, Juventus, Roma, and Atalanta.
يوفنتوس، روما اند اتلانتا. صفقات متواضعة لنابولي، تعاقد مع بوليتانو القادم من الانتر، والآمال معقودة على المدرب السيد لوتشانو سباليتي.
Had a copy and paste about Mourinho and Sarri. This is particularly here for Serie A, because I don't think that will be the players, the real stars of the league, but probably the coaches. Because if you're in a Serie A, you have Mourinho, Allegri, Sarri, Spalletti. We are talking about high level, high tactical level. Every single match will be very, very tough to win. The direct matches between this squad will be an intensive matches, because it will be no one he will want to lose, and so Spalletti, we know he Rome very well. Is an incredible trainer. He's a passionate trainer. He's a very, very good trainer, tactical way, and it's the best time for Naples, because the squad is still good. They lost someone. They didn't much anything in this summer, if something really minor, and I think that Spalletti will be the plus value for Naples. I don't know. I think that Naples is able to fight with one place in the next Champions League.
سؤال أخير قبل الختام، من وجهة نظرك مستر أندريا، من تتوقع سيكون في التوب 4 في سيري A في هذا الموسم؟
It's not an easy question, but I think that Inter have the chance to conquer another time the title.
Okay.
I saw Milan on the second place.
Okay.
I saw Roma in the third place. Okay. And I saw Juventus in a fourth place.
Juventus in fourth place. شكرا جزيلا لك سيد أندريا دي كارلو، الصحفي في جريدة ريبابليكا الإيطالية. Thank you, Mr. Andrea, to be with us in Kuwait Sport TV.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much for the time, and I hope you enjoy the time here together.
شكرا جزيلا لسيد أندريا دي كارلو. بكذي وصلنا معكم مشاهدينا لختام حلقتنا لهذا اليوم من برنامج اونلاين، على امل ان نلتقي بكم الاسبوع القادم. نترككم حفظ الله ورعايته ونقول لكم الى اللقاء.